Hey everybody, it is Steve on the Brew. Today I wanted to show you a program that is within Windows. It's an administrative tool called the Event Viewer. The Event Viewer allows us to go in and read system files that were created as Windows is running. You know, if you have a problem such as shutdowns, startup problems, programs freezing, or a computer just running slow, a lot of times these problems can be difficult to track down. Well, a little help from the tool can help us read these log files and help us to get a clue as to determine what may be causing these problems. So coming up next, let's use the Windows built-in tool called the Event Viewer. That's next. Okay, to go ahead and start using our tool, this works on the Windows XP, Vista, Windows 7, and 8. It just may be a little different to get there, but it still works the same. For Windows 7, you click on the Start button, click in the search box and type in the Event Viewer. And you can see it's the top one here. If you're on a Windows XP machine, you can go to the Start menu, the control panel, locate the System and Security tab, Administrative Tools, and then find the Event Viewer and click on it here. Well, okay, now that I've got my Event Viewer open, let's go ahead and talk about several types of event types. You can see that there's critical errors, warnings, and information errors. Now, the information isn't really an error, it's just an event. The most concerning to you is probably the critical or warnings. You can see that it actually tells me how many happen within the hour, 24-hour, or 7-day period. The critical errors are things that happened that Windows was totally not expecting and could not correct for, and probably led to a crash. So they would be your most concerning. The event type of warning is something that happened unexpectedly that Windows had to account for, such as not logging off correctly or having problems writing to a database. And the information type of event is just normal operations of your Windows, such things as opening and closing of files, that sort of thing. And usually there's nothing in there that's too concerning. If you look over here to the side under Windows Logs, you can see that they've broken down the errors and logs into applications, security, setup, and systems. Now, these are pretty much self-explanatory as to what they are. The Applications tab is everything that I've installed that is not belonging to Windows, such as Photoshop, that sort of thing. The security would be things with your antivirus or things within Windows, such as users and passwords, that sort of thing. The setup is logs that happen as you were setting up your machine for the first time or updating. And the last one is called System, and this is things such as hardware or software that controls system functions. So looking down through here, I'm going to start with applications first. You can see that there's level information here, and as I scroll down, you can see that I have a red error here, and that's critical. I might want to look at that. You can click on it one time and it will bring a description down in this box of what it was. Now, sometimes this kind of stuff's not going to make sense to you, but you can see that it has the event error of number 10. Okay, now if I go to my Google and I type in event error number 10 here, you can see that there's plenty of information about the event error 10, and it has to do with this WMI error, and I could read more about it if I was concerned with it. My advice to you with using the Event Viewer is to look for frequent errors of all the same type. If you have those sort of errors, that would be something that I would try to fix. Such as if I had, 5 or 6 of these grouped together, or it happened every time I was starting, that sort of thing. If I look on down here further, I can see that there's warnings. This one, I click on it, you can see is event error 1530, and it attempts to give me descriptions what's happening. In this case, Windows detected a registry file that's still being used by other application, and it couldn't write to it, basically is what it's telling me. Well, I hope this video has been of some use to you. If you have an error and you cannot figure out what's going on with your computer, if it's shutting down unexpectedly or freezing up, come to the event viewer and try to find errors such as, the critical or the warnings. It can be a real source of valuable information. And it's not something that perhaps will be easy to use at first, but the more you look at the event ID and Google problems that other users may be having, a lot of times you can solve your problem. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hey guys, this is Steve. Thanks for watching. Hey, don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, and be sure to rate and comment. See ya.